Hey crafters, I'm Daniela with DD's Art Workshop. For today's DIY, we will be making two super easy, simple, cute, and affordable DIYs from Dollar Tree, all on a budget. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more DIYs. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. These DIYs are part of the Winter Open Challenge collab hosted by the following ladies: the Rusted Willow, DIY from house to home, and guest host, our gray house. Check these talented ladies out, and don't forget to check out the playlist to meet other crafters and for more inspo. So stay tuned and let's get crafty. I found these colorful bowls at Dollar Tree and I bought 2 blue, 2 red, and 2 green. And I also found this clear wrapping paper and I am loving it, you guys. I just wished they had it in color. I'm gonna start off with my 2 red bowls and with my blow dryer. If you have a heat gun, that will work just as well. Just make sure you use it on the low setting, apply it on the back sticker, and it should come right off, you guys. It's such a simple and easy hack. I love it. With some glue gun, you can just remove that little extra excess that might be on there. And once that's done, go ahead and use your hot glue gun. I'm going to be using my Gorilla Glue gun with my Gorilla Glue stick. If you want extra security, if you want it to be nice and tight, you can mix this, or you can add super glue, or you can also use B6000. I only used the hot glue gun because I wanted it to dry faster. If you use the other two, you will need it, set it aside to dry. And what I'm doing right here is I'm adding a little bit more on the sides just so it's nicely on there. And it's okay if you can see it a little bit, because when you put your wrapping paper on top, you will not see the glue, and it does dry clear, so that's a good thing. Now I am going to be using this tape that I purchased at Dollar Tree last year. It's sparkly and you can find it in the hardware section, and I love it because it's nice and thick and it won't get all wrinkly. They do have another one that's thinner than this, and I did find that it was harder to not get the wrinkles on there because it was so thin. And I do have a white tape, and I did use it. I'm not going to show you guys on this video, but I did like this sparkly one. It's thick and it's so pretty and it's sparkly, and I think it's perfect for this DIY because it's so festive and it gives you those Christmas vibes. So just tape this just like this, and I am using this little Dollar Tree squeegee I believe it's called, and it should help you get it on there nice and smoothly. And another thing I like about this tape method is that it's another form of holding the 2 bowls together instead of just using or relying on the glue. I think that's another good thing about it. Not only does it look nice like a peppermint, but it also holds the 2 bowls nice and tightly together. So here's that paper, that clear wrapping paper that we bought at Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna want the prettiest part of the peppermint to be on the top, so I am taping to the bottom where it's not as neat. I guess the tapes are not as neat, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and tape that bottom. That way we can go ahead and tie the sides so it can start looking like an actual candy. I'm going to be using some twine. You can use some yarn, a rubber band, anything like that, anything that you won't be able to see it as much. I just want to go ahead and tie. That way, once I tie the ribbon, it won't fall off. I feel this is just going to be more secure. I found this nice and sparkly ribbon in my craft stash, and it matches my tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tie a little bow, not even a bow, just tie a little knot. That way you can still see that glittery ribbon just like this. And I have already done my other 2 candies. I did one in a blue bowl and one in a green bowl, you guys. And let's move along to our second peppermint candy. For this DIY, I am using a pool noodle that I had from last year, and I have already wrapped some white tape on it. I am sorry that part is not in the video, but if you'd like to see how to wrap it, I do have a candy cane video that I will link in the description below that I actually made with a pool noodle, and that way if you have any questions on how to wrap the tape, you can check that video out and you can just see that one. I'm gonna go ahead and just use that same white wrapping paper, cut it, and we are gonna make this into a long peppermint stick candy. Add a little bit of tape, and we're also gonna be adding two bows. Now I have already made a few other peppermints, so I'm not going to show you those, but just make a few of those, as many as you'd like. I regret not making more. And here's my Molly. She always likes to sit next to me while I craft, so I'm bothering her, but she seems so unbothered. You guys, earlier today she was actually trying to play with the noodles, but right now she's not having it, guys. Okay, here, I think I got her attention. So this is a little bit of our decor. I will show you guys a DIY video, or not a DIY video, just a video to show you guys how we set up and kind of tell you a little bit where we got all of our items. I'm really excited about how everything is looking so far. As you can see over there, there's a Santa hanging from the lights. He got stuck up there. And we have Elf, and here's my husband with his safety vest. I don't know why he's wearing it, but he decided to wear it to be safe. Better be safe, right? And here we have our little corner with Snoopy and his little tree. And I think this is gonna be, I'm sorry? Oh, he was a track marshal. Sorry. Anywho, I'm thinking this is a perfect spot for our candies. Let me see. These are, these came with stuff, right? Yeah. What are they? Like spikes, or you can also use tent hooks. I saw online. If you're also trying to, do you need string though? And here all we are really doing is that we are tying the yarn to our candy. Then we are tying the yarn to the little hook that will be on the ground or your dirt, your grass, wherever. If you do not have these little hooks, we had extras from our inflatables. You can always buy some tent hooks. They should have some at your hardware store. Here my husband is just tying that yarn to those little spikes so they don't fly away. But we were actually saying maybe we should have used fish wire. I think that's what it's called. You can't really see it, that it's clear, because you can see the yarn, but it's okay because you can just hide it once you place your candies. So it'll work. It's gonna get the job done, but just go ahead and just put your candies wherever you want. I wish I would have made more. I'm thinking of making some lollipops and more candies, and I will show you guys how that looks. I just don't think these are enough, but hey, this is my first time. I just feel that it's missing more, but I didn't have more material, therefore I couldn't make more. Anyway, guys, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I'm thinking the spotlights will work on these. That way you can actually see what they are at night. But I think it's working very beautiful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to tag me if you do make it. Let me know if you have other ideas, or if you'd like to see me make some lollipops and more candies. I'd love to know. I hope that you enjoy this DIY. And here's my nativity scene, which I made. And if you want to check that out, check out my other video where you can see how to make it. And of course, Elf, one of my favorite Christmas movies. Also, Home Alone is another favorite. Here are our candies. Let me know if I should add more or if this looks okay. And of course, Snoopy. I love Snoopy and Peanuts. Thank you guys so much for crafting with me. And I just want to remind you that this is the holiday season that can be nostalgic for a lot of us. We miss those that are no longer with us. But I encourage you to find joy in the little things and in what you love. And remember, the reason for the season is Jesus. So always thank him for what you do have and for the blessings. And don't forget to spread love, kindness, and stay crafty.